kind of keeping with our current theme of looking at tag teams, but in singles competition. We just went from Nasty Cat LaRue. Now we'll go to the other half of the Nasty Girls, Nasty Linda Dallas in singles action. Her opponent, Denise Storm.
I'm Nasty Linda, and I'm sick and tired of people asking me why I'm nasty. You idiots! You morons! I'm mean! I'm bad! And I'm sick and tired, and I don't like nobody! As a matter of fact, I don't even like Nasty Cat! And all those wrestlers out there, they're all cockroaches because I'm the toughest, I'm the baddest, and I'm going after every single one of them. And if you don't like it, shut up!
She hails from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 164 pounds, Denise Storm!
I think she's great, I really do.
And her opponent, she hails from Beverly Hills, California, at 110 pounds, she is Nasty Linda!
That's more your style, but I doubt you can handle it.
Certainly no graduate of any charm school. Nasty Linda is outweighed by Denise Storm by about 50 pounds. And if anybody can deal with that kind of a weight disadvantage, I've got to believe that it's Nasty Linda going against a relatively new Denise Storm, who has seen her share of action. Wow, Linda getting right in there, so to speak.
Maybe you could learn something there.
Snaps her right over. Grab of the hair. Linda's so aggressive. Ah! Wow! Almost right through the ropes. I assumed that Linda Dallas would get her licks in, but this kind of domination of Denise Storm is a real surprise. When you think of it, certainly you can't imagine a woman weighing 164 pounds would be this lithe and this athletic looking. And clearly Denise Storm has spent a lot of time in the gym and has done her road work, but right now it is not helping her.
She's done road work, but I don't know if it's this kind of road work she's been doing.
Well, Nasty Linda, one half of the Nasty Girls, completely dominating this Denise Storm. Wow, look at that.
Kind of reminds me of you, always letting somebody dominate you.
And again, well, I try so hard, but I just look into your eyes and I'm dominated. Now she is draped over the top ropes. Denise Storm, and whipped back, right on the back of her head.
Beautiful. I mean, look at the technical stuff she's doing to this girl.
Technical stuff?
Technical.
Tell me when you see Nasty Linda do a wrestling move.
That's all she's been doing. Are you watching your monitor, or are you watching somebody in the audience?
Somebody in the audience. There, I admit it. All right, now Linda snap marriage with the help of the hair. Wow, into a reverse chin lock. Extremely painful on Storm.
Talking about wrestling moves, look at the shots you're calling. If they're not wrestling moves, then why are you calling them?
Well, that is certainly a wrestling move, a reverse chin lock. A form of it. You can see the pain evident in Storm's face. Oh, a real surprise. I thought Storm had a chance.
I thought that was her regular expression.
Well, it may be a permanent expression after Nasty Linda is done with it. Going to work on that one body part, as the Nasty Girls so often do. You're stunned. I know you are. You thought Denise Storm would have a better showing.
No, I knew Denise couldn't cut this.
Storm finally moved that left leg, but the damage has been done. Nasty Linda went flat on her butt. She's backed up against the ropes. The shoulders by the now dominating Denise Storm, who is towering over Nasty Linda.
Excuse me, I was trying to talk there. Come to think of it, I thought maybe you'd have a better showing.
Linda is whipped against. Don't answer that. Linda's whipped against the ropes. One of those clutching clotheslines. Storm could upset the Nasty Girl. And Linda powers out.
It's got to be the weakest Storm Nasty Linda's ever gone against.
A snap suplex. A tremendous move. She goes for the pin. Again, doesn't hook the leg, though. You can see the frustration evident as she slams her hands on the mat. Storm now, down on her knees. She's back up to the vertical base.
Why do they call her Storm? She's like a drizzle.
Now Storm powers in those shoulders. Into Nasty Linda. If she can continue this, she will continue to dominate the match and beat the Nasty Girl. A clothesline. She goes for the pin. Again, no hook of the leg.
Shows you she's such an amateur.
Oh, I think that she's probably not as experienced as Linda Dallas, and that's showing. Dallas now whipped into the turnbuckle. Where is Storm? She goes face first. And Dallas goes for the pin. She hooks the leg. 2 and 3. That's it.
See what experience does for you.
Outweighed by more than 50 pounds, Linda Dallas comes up with a win.
The winner of this match, Nasty Linda.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ken Resnick, and welcome to Super Ladies of Wrestling Wild Women. And what a wild tape this is indeed. All in all, 11 action-packed matches featuring some of the greatest names in all of ladies professional wrestling. You'll see the great Terry Power, the magnificent Mimi, the legendary Susan Sexton, Medusa Michelli, Bambi, just to name a few. Now, without further ado, let's kick off this edition of Wild Women with an international tag team matchup. Team America, Misty Blue Sims and Heidi Lee Morgan against the Mexican team of Legata and Alma Alvarez.
Ladies and gentlemen, this tag team bout is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first at a combined weight of 293 pounds. Both hail from Mexico, Legata and Alma Alvarez. And their opponents this evening, first from South Glens Falls, New York, weighing 118 pounds, Misty Blue Sims. And her tag team partner from Atlantic City, New Jersey, weighing 125 pounds, Heidi Lee Morgan. Together, they are the LPWA Tag Team Champions, Team America.
An exciting opportunity to see the LPWA Tag Team Champions in action. Heidi Lee Morgan and Misty Sims, Team America, taking on a new team, actually new to the LPWA, but a very well-known team in Mexico and in South America, the team of Legata and Alma Alvarez. They have held championships, as a matter of fact, in South America, so this should be a very exciting match. It should be a very fast-moving match, Jim.
Well, I'll tell you, if Team America had made one more loop around the ring, I think they'd have turned into butter. They were circling so fast I was getting dizzy watching them, but the Mexican girls here are going to make Team America even dizzier because, wait a minute.
There's an example of tag team champions. Beautiful moves by Heidi Lee Morgan. Not quite ready. Legata is not yet ready to go down.
Now, wait a minute, Joe. It's not supposed to be that way. The Mexicans are noted for their quickness, for their wild, incredible moves, for their running around the ring, confusing their opponents. Team America's not supposed to do it. The Mexican
You
girls
just described the LPWA champions, Team America.
Oh, sorry.
Beautiful now. Alma Alvarez, the member of this team with the, it looks like the power, and she goes for the more powerful moves. When Legata is in, she goes for the aerial moves. Heidi Lee Morgan now puts Alvarez down to the mat, goes over, and there is one of the signs of the tag team champions. Quick tag in and tag out, and now Misty Blue Sims snaps Alvarez over. She's got her now. She's going to bring her up, and there is a quick suplex, and there you see Heidi Lee Morgan cheering on Misty Blue Sims out in the outside. She comes back and takes Alvarez into the ropes, throws her in, comes off, and a big double sledgehammer to the chest. Jim Cornette.
Yes. Well, I'll tell you, quick tags from Team America, that is the mark of a successful tag team. You've got to keep the fresh man or woman in the ring at all times. And Team America, they are trying, I think, to take it to the Mexican girls. Look at this, another Mexican maneuver.
Yes.
Another Mexican
Beautiful move by Heidi Lee Morgan, and she could not bring Alvarez over, so she used a up and over to get the leverage, and then bam. But now we see Legata comes in and turns things around. Alvarez is in the ring. Now, wait a minute. There wasn't a tag. Legata shouldn't be in the ring right here. A double clothesline. The referee is trying to get Misty Blue out of Legata and Alvarez double teaming. The referee should be counting right here. Morgan into the ropes, comes off a big.
Well, you see, here's what's happened, Joe Pedicino. You see, Team America, they're noted for having been to Japan, having wrestled in Canada, and also in Mexico. They must have learned the Mexican style of wrestling, and that's what they were throwing back at Legata and Alvarez at the early part of the match. So as a result, Legata and Alvarez have turned to roughhouse tactics. They're fighting American style against Team America. Hey, makes sense to me.
Did you say that again?
No.
All right, you see right now Alvarez in the ring, and again, the referee has gone over talking to Misty Blue Sims to get Sims out of the ring, and it gives the Mexican team the opportunity to double team, and there's two boots right into the midsection, and this is the type move that can wear somebody like Heidi Lee or anybody down, is when both members of the opposite team are going to be taking advantage. Heidi Lee, though, comes back with a
Morgan, look at Morgan kicking the mat, slapping the mat. She needs to be doing that to her opponent. Morgan's got a gymnastics background, but she's also been a lady bodybuilder. Very athletic all of her career, all of her life, so now she's taking it back to Legata and makes the tag finally to Misty Blue Sims. Now we're going to see if Misty Blue can take over where Morgan has left off.
All right,
a little double team
now that's right. They've got that 5 count, and they're taking advantage. And the tag team champions are taking it right now to Legata. They get a 2 count. The crowd was going wild with USA, and that always seems to get the tag team champions going. There's a 2 count.
What do you expect them to say in Nevada? Mexico? Huh? Of course it's going to be USA. Point is now Team America is back in the driver's seat, switching off with the quick tags. Heidi Lee Morgan back in again. You know, she's been interested in wrestling all her life. Her father was a professional wrestler.
Now Alvarez comes into the ring and covers, and there's no way the referee's going to count.
Well, that's the way they do things in Mexico.
There was no tag. The referee has allowed powerbomb. Alvarez is not the legal person in the ring, or actually, I guess she is since the referee's leaving her in, but there was not a tag made. Now there's a
Well, the
tag.
referee obviously confused as everybody else is, can't figure out what's going on, and now they lock up again. And brother, this thing is just breaking down into a pure knee brawl, and I love stuff like this.
All 4 of the ladies.
There's a cat fight, because there's a cat fighting. Get it, Joe?
They switch it, and now Team America driven into one another. Now that's one of the first times we've seen that move backfire. Now look, the Mexican team are down, and it's a robo. When was the last time you saw one of these, Jim Cornette?
It was back in Tennessee, about 1981, I think.
But Team America turns it around. The Mexican team got lax, and Team America turned it around, set up. Both of them used the fist. Whatever it takes to get out of a situation like that. Heidi Lee Morgan up now with Legata, slaps her down to the mat. There's a tag too. Misty Blue Sims is going to go to the top rope.
Yeah.
You know what this will mean? She comes off. There's that splash. Team America down. 1, 2, 3, and there's your winner, the team of Team America.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the bout, the team of Misty Blue Sims and Heidi Lee Morgan, Team America!
Now we continue with tag team action. It's almost, if you will, a handicap match. Sweet Georgia Brown teams up with sexy Cindy Paradise to battle Bad, Black, and Beautiful, and talk about a mismatch of mismatches. At any rate, prior to all the ringside action, we heard from Boogaloo Brown, Black Venus, and Bad Girl.
Bonnie Blackstone here with Bad, Black, and Beautiful. A question for you, Boogaloo Brown. Now that your good friend, Queen Christopher Love, has the LPWA Tag Team titles, what are your plans for Bad, Black, and Beautiful?
Hey, babe, we just hanging out, beating up people.
Hey, rumor has it that your team wants to challenge the Queen's Court for those titles.
Oh, no, that would be like turning against my own brother, homegirl.
No, that would be like turning against your sister. What did he ever do for you anyway?
Nothing. That's what he's done for you.
It sounds like these ladies would like to challenge the Queen's Court for those titles, Boogaloo.
Believe me, homegirl, so do I.
There's no friends in this business. All I want is the title.
I do too. Come on, Boog, let's go.
Man, we gotta go rap about this for a little bit. But right now, we gotta go take care of some business.
A very interesting situation. One has to wonder exactly why Boogaloo Brown doesn't want to take on the Queen in the Court for the LPWA titles. Right now, you and I are headed out to ringside.
Support me, would you like to dance? By the way, please tell me your name. And vice versa, I'll do the same. This young lady, oh so fine. I fell to my knees just to see you smile. No, it's a smile that drove me right. Finally, a love is on mine.
Fans, this tag team bout is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 115 pounds, Cindy Paradise. And her tag team partner from Dallas, Texas, weighing 110 pounds, Sweet Georgia Brown. Together, fans, they are known as the Mighty Mites. And their opponents this evening, first from Big Springs, Texas, weighing 175 pounds, the Bad Girl. And her partner from Stamford, Connecticut, weighing 150 pounds, Black Venus. Fans, they are accompanied to the ring by their manager, Boogaloo Brown. Together, they comprise the team of Bad, Black, and Beautiful.
Our first match today on this all-tag team edition of the LPWA pits the Mighty Mites.
Not only the Mighty Mites, but the brand new, improved,
that's right,
extra strength, no bleach added,
well,
20 Mule Team Mighty
far.
Mites.
Sweet Georgia Brown, one of the most impressive, smaller combatants in the LPWA. And there you see why. Just what we're saying. And she is now teaming with Cindy Russo to make the new Mighty
Cindy
Mite.
Paradise. Paradise. You got the other one on your mind.
That's right. Cheryl Russo was injured and is no longer wrestling. She has been, unfortunately, put out of wrestling forever and has been replaced by Sweet Georgia Brown.
I understand she's doing a lot of work for a firm in Nairobi now. Tent making firm. I don't know anything about it. Otherwise, it's a very interesting career change.
In the ring, the new Mighty Mite, Sweet Georgia Brown, has really taken it to Black Venus. I don't think Black Venus was expecting this. I think this version of the Mighty Mites is going to be the best one ever. These two ladies, I think, are going to mesh together. They're going to give some people a hard time in the LPWA.
Well, I'll tell you something about, you see, of course, Black Venus going for a clothesline there. Now Sweet Georgia Brown with a cross body gets a count of 2, and Black Venus kicked out about the same time as the Bad Girl helped her out a little bit. But what I was going to say was this Cindy Paradise and Sweet Georgia Brown, both of them, they may not be 500 pounds, but you think they are by the way they fight. They think they are. They think they're 7 feet tall and all over the ring all the time. They do everything that they can do to mount an effective offense against the girls that are so much bigger and so much stronger than they are.
Right now, they are taking it to the bigger team of Bad, Black, and Beautiful. As we said, it's all tag team action today on the LPWA. We are seeing the Mighty Mites in action. We're going to see Bambi and Osaka take on the Nasty Girls a little bit later on in the show. And then it looks like Team America has settled their differences. They are going to be on today's show. They will be taking on another good team in Candy Devine and Rusty the Fox Thomas.
Well,
but it's good to see Team America back together, and evidently this problem from last week was able to be worked out, and I'm glad to hear it.
Heidi Lee Morgan really disappoints me. You know that? I thought she had more sense. What's Misty Blue going to do? Come out here and quit again? Maybe she won't even show up for the match this time. She's such a coward.
Hey.
She's yellow. That's what she is. Whoa! Black Venus into the turnbuckle. Cindy Paradise moved out of the way. But Paradise now waiting for her. That could have been one of those mistakes made from inexperience. She was waiting for her to come out. And I tell you right now, I can't manhandling.
Well, I can't believe how the Mighty Mites have had the advantage in this match almost the entire time. And really, I think doing very well against a team the size of Bad, Black, and Beautiful. But now they're in a dangerous position as Cindy Paradise is taking over in the BTC's corner. And it's a very, very lethal place to be. Now Bad Girl, as you can see, is living up to her name and being bad with Cindy Paradise. Oh, Paradise goes over the back, chases Bad Girl into the ropes, cuts off Rose.
She was just a little bit off on her leg. She couldn't roll up on top of Bad Girl.
Hold on,
couldn't get the pin. So, like I said, I made a deal with you before we went on the air today. You
the middle of the ring.
Fans, the winner of the bout, the team of Bad, Black, and Beautiful.
Now tell the truth. Were any of you really surprised that Bad, Black, and Beautiful had their hands raised in that one? I think not. Now, when you talk about little Cindy Paradise, you have to give her a lot of credit. She will sign to wrestle anybody, size, experience notwithstanding. You give her heart a lot of credit. It's as big as All Outdoors, but sometimes you have to question her mental capabilities. Why in the world Cindy Paradise would sign to step into the ring against the Beast, a woman who outweighs her by well over 100 pounds, is beyond me. And prior to the match, we went to a rather jovial Beast and her manager, Ashley Kennedy.
Ashley, back here in the LPWA, obviously you did not come alone.
No, I did not. This is the Beast.
The Beast, that's all?
The Beast, look at her.
Where did you find the Beast and what can we expect?
Doesn't matter where I found her, but she will destroy anything that gets in my way. I want total satisfaction, and when I leave, I will have the LPWA title around our waist.
Weighing in at 191 pounds, the Beast, managed by Ashley Kennedy from Palm Beach, Florida.
I'll tell you what, you talk about appropriate names of Beast. Katie, bar the door. Take a look at the size of her, and I gotta tell you, I know we try and be unbiased, but Cindy Paradise certainly gets the sympathy from her, I want to tell you. That's for sure. The Beast makes about 3 of Cindy. She's already going right after referee Eddie Sharkey. Call for the bell. Ashley Kennedy taking the outfit she's wearing.
Glad to see that Ashley Kennedy has got the Beast and not the Sheep. Could be some trouble there.
Well, I think they came from the same mold, if you ask me. The Beast goes for an armbar, boot right to the foot. Hammers away at Cindy Paradise, giving away just about 100 pounds of women's wrestling, almost unheard of. Chop to the midsection. Now the Beast. Cindy Paradise unable to get anything going against the Beast. Beast just keeping it going out, high and away. Cindy with a shot. Cindy finally got Cindy. Beast with Cindy.
Gonna take a little bit more harder punching to take old Cindy down here.
Dog in the flat. Look at that move. Oh, look at the chop by the Beast. Didn't phase her at all. Beast picks her up. Watch the hair in there. Watch the hair.
The winner, the Beast.
She's ordering referee Eddie Sharkey to keep counting to 5. She wanted a 5 count. She got it. I think unfortunately the Beast made it to do about 20. But there it is, your winner, the Beast.
Well, I'm sure no one was surprised at the outcome, but yet Ashley Kennedy just had to add insult to injury, demanding the referee count to 5. And let's face it, in this one, I think he could have counted to 500 had the need arisen. Hello, everyone. I'm Ken Resnick, and welcome to the world of the Ladies Professional Wrestling Association. This home video, appropriately titled Revenge, has a lot of scores to be settled. You will see some truly classic matchups in this home video, including a tag team combination that was very popular from the outset. Bambi teaming with Malia Hosaka. Their opponents none other than Nasty Linda, Nasty Cat, the Nasty Girls. You'll see the strength and size of Reggie Bennett. battling the equally strong and vicious Bad Girl. Terry Power, as popular as ever, what a rising superstar she is, battling Black Venus. You'll see the Mighty Might combination of sexy Cindy Paradise and Cheryl Russa. They don't have a lot of size or strength, but boy, they have hearts as big as all outdoors. You'll see Medusa Michelli back from Japan with a Japanese style that many wrestling fans have been unaccustomed to seeing. In addition, you'll see a very popular tag team, Reggie Bennett teaming with Shelly Francis, and they went up in a real Katie Bar the Door barn burner against Bad, Black, and Beautiful. And you'll see former LPWA champion Susan Sexton hoping to seek revenge against the current champion Lady X. All that and more on this edition of LPWA Revenge. Now, to start things off, we'll take a look at Susan Sexton, an LPWA champion, against the Mexican masked star Legata.
Fans, this bout is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first from Mexico, weighing 145 pounds, Legata! Her opponent this evening from Perth in Western Australia, weighing 125 pounds, she is the LPWA Ladies Champion Superstar, Susan Sexton!
The fans of the LPWA really love the World Heavyweight Champion, Susan Sexton. She's one of the finest wrestlers in the LPWA.
Is that proper to say heavyweight when you're talking about a female division wrestler?
She is the ladies' world champion.
Okay.
Is that better? Now, let me tell you something. We were told by our producers that we were going to see our first look of the Queen and her court here in the LPWA. I don't know about you, but I couldn't tell an awful lot.
I know who it is, and I want to tell you right here.
You know who that was?
Yes.
All I could see was a silhouette of some shadowy figures.
I know who it is. You want me to tell you? Yeah. I'll tell you. Alfred Hitchcock. I don't know.
Obviously, you could see a lot more of those silhouettes than I could. I did notice, though, the Queen was wearing a crown or a tiara.
Tiara is what it's called. Obviously, the Queen had breakfast at Tiffany's.
The Beast, Ashley Kennedy, has challenged Susan Sexton for a title match. Recently, the Beast defeated Sexton in a non-title match. I'm sure that Susan Sexton in the near future is going to have to defend that title against the Beast, and I think that will be a match well worth looking forward to. Beautiful move on the part of the champion as she snap-mares the cat over, and now look at this. She's going in. Look at this move.
That's a Mexican-style move.
Well, she got her down. 1, 2.
But she came out. She came out. She knew how to combat that because that was a Mexican-style move. Susan Sexton has wrestled all over the world. She was born, obviously, in Western Australia. She began wrestling when she was quite young, but did you know this, Joe? She quit wrestling at one point and moved to New York and started her own rock and roll band. Did you realize that? Sue Sexton and the Sizzlers. Did you know that?
No, I did.
As a matter of fact,
you're just an encyclopedia on this lady.
I certainly am. Big bulldog! Oh my God! Did you hear that?
The move, knowing to use that elbow and then that chop, and Legata now into the ropes. The champ waiting, and there it is. Now, that was not a kick. That was the front of the boot, and as you know, very legal. It's legal. It does the damage. There's a monkey flip right off Legata. She goes down on her back. Susan Sexton goes down, grabs a leg. 2, 1, 2.
2, 1, 2. What is that, area code?
Leg 2. And then there was a...
Also, I see what you're saying, Joe.
Thank you.
Susan Sexton staying on Legata. And let's be obvious on the outset of it here. It appears that Susan Sexton's experience, her wrestling ability, is just too much for Legata. Legata's showing a lot of guts and fighting back, but Susan Sexton has controlled the tempo of this match. That's the mark of a champion. Got to give her credit for that.
Well, you know, you brought up the fact of the old Susan Sexton. The truth of the matter is, she has changed her attitude, but she still fights fire with fire.
Oh, right to the ear.
I mean, she still, if her opponent wants to wrestle like this, then Susan Sexton will follow like suit. And I think that we've seen that, some examples of that. She throws her into the rope. There's a clothesline right below the neck. I think that might have knocked the wind out of Susan Sexton. Legata now showing off a little bit for the fans, throws Sexton into the ropes. Now here she goes. She's gone in with a knee. And now, see, this is what I'm talking about. She should be concentrating on the match, not waving out at the fans and saying, look what I did, because that is what might happen to you right later.
She tried to separate Legata's shoulder, pulling her up short when she went to buggy whip her to the turnbuckles. Now Susan Sexton once again going on the offensive. Does it again. She's trying to pull that arm right out at the socket, and it looks like it may be succeeding. You can see the pain through Legata's mask, for heaven's sake.
She throws Legata one way and then yanks another. And now Legata tries to reverse it, but Susan Sexton is waiting. Uses a fist. Let's be honest.
Maybe she learned something from Muhammad Ali somewhere along the way in all of her travels across the world.
All right, she's got her in a front face lock. Legata pulled her legs out from under her. Now Legata once again showing off for the fans, and she's got her foot right across the throat of the champion. The referee calling her off. And Legata now using the feet. And again, now look at this, goes up, and she's talking to the fans. This is a waste right here.
Legata an error in judgment because look at this, Susan Sexton.
This could be the electric chair.
That's what she calls it if she falls backwards with her opponent. Legata spending too much time trying to hot dog for the fans.
That's it. That's the current. The electric chair, 1, 2, and the sentence has been executed.
Fans, the winner of the bout, Superstar Susan Sexton!
That electric chair is shocking.
I couldn't agree more.
Well, there was no question, no matter who Susan Sexton's opponent was, once she had them strapped into the electric chair, it was all over, but for the counting of 3. Hello, everyone. I'm Ken Resnick, and welcome to the world of the Ladies Professional Wrestling Association. This home video, appropriately titled Revenge, has a lot of scores to be settled. You will see some truly classic matchups in this home video, including a tag team combination that was very popular from the outset. Bambi teaming with Malia Hosaka. Their opponents none other than Nasty Linda, Nasty Cat, the Nasty Girls. You'll see the strength and size of Reggie Bennett battling the equally strong and vicious Bad Girl. Terry Power, as popular as ever, what a rising superstar she is, battling Black Venus. You'll see the Mighty Might combination of Sexy Cindy Paradise and Cheryl Russa. They don't have a lot of size or strength, but boy, they have hearts as big as all outdoors. You'll see Medusa Michelli back from Japan with a Japanese style that many wrestling fans have been unaccustomed to seeing. In addition, you'll see a very popular tag team, Reggie Bennett teaming with Shelly Francis, and they went up in a real Katie Bar the Door barn burner against Bad, Black, and Beautiful. And you'll see former LPWA champion Susan Sexton hoping to seek revenge against the current champion Lady X. All that and more on this edition of LPWA Revenge. Now, to start things off, we'll take a look at Susan Sexton, an LPWA champion, against the Mexican masked star Legata.
Fans, this bout is scheduled for 1 fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first from Mexico, weighing 145 pounds, Legata! Her opponent this evening from Perth in Western Australia, weighing 125 pounds, she is the LPWA Ladies Champion, Superstar Susan Sexton!
The fans of the LPWA really love the World Heavyweight Champion Susan Sexton. She's one of the finest wrestlers in the LPWA.
Is that proper to say heavyweight when you're talking about a female division wrestler?
She is the ladies' world champion.
Okay.
Is that better? Now, let me tell you something. We were told by our producers that we were going to see our first look of the Queen and her court here in the LPWA. I don't know about you, but I couldn't tell an awful lot.
I know who it is, and I want to tell you right here.
You know who that was?
Yes.
All I could see was a silhouette of some shadowy figures.
I know who it is. You want me to tell you? I'm going to tell you. Alfred Hitchcock. I don't know.
Obviously, you could see a lot more of those silhouettes than I could. I did notice, though, the Queen was wearing a crown or a tiara.
Tiara is what it's called. Obviously, the Queen had breakfast at Tiffany's.
The Beast, Ashley Kennedy, has challenged Susan Sexton for a title match. recently the Beast defeated Sexton in a non-title match. I'm sure that Susan Sexton in the near future is going to have to defend that title against the Beast, and I think that will be a match well worth looking forward to. Beautiful move on the part of the champion as she snap-mares the cat over, and now look at this. She's going in. Look at this move.
That's a Mexican-style move.
Well, she got her down. 1, 2.
But she came out. She knew how to combat that because that was a Mexican-style move. Susan Sexton has wrestled all over the world. She was born, obviously, in Western Australia. She began wrestling when she was quite young, but did you know this, Joe? She quit wrestling at one point and moved to New York and started her own rock and roll band. Did you realize that? Sue Sexton and the Sizzlers. Did you know that?
No, I did.
As a matter of fact,
you're just an encyclopedia on this lady.
I certainly am.
Big bulldog. Oh, my God.
Did you hear that?
The move, knowing to use that elbow and then that chop, and Legata now into the ropes. The champ waiting, and there it is. Now, that was not a kick. That was the front of the boot, and as you know, very legal. It does the damage. There's a monkey flip right off Legata. She goes down on her back. Susan Sexton goes down, grabs a leg. 2, 1, 2.
2, 1, 2. What is that, area code?
2. And then there was a...
Also, I see what you're saying, Joe.
Thank you.
Susan Sexton staying on Legata. And let's be obvious on the outset of it here. It appears that Susan Sexton's experience, her wrestling ability, is just too much for Legata. Legata's showing a lot of guts and fighting back, but Susan Sexton has controlled the tempo of this match. That's the mark of a champion. Got to give her credit for that.
Well, you know, you brought up the fact of the old Susan Sexton. The truth of the matter is, she has changed her attitude, but she still fights fire with fire.
Oh, right to the ear.
I mean, she still, if her opponent wants to wrestle like this, then Susan Sexton will follow like suit. And I think that we've seen that, some examples of that. She throws her into the ropes. There's a clothesline right below the neck. I think that might have knocked the wind out of Susan Sexton. Legata now showing off a little bit for the fans, throws Sexton into the ropes. Now here she goes. She's gone in with a knee. And now, see, this is what I'm talking about. She should be concentrating on the match, not waving out at the fans and say, look what I did, because that is what might happen to you right later.
She tried to separate Legata's shoulder, pulling her up short when she went to buggy whip her to the turnbuckles. Now Susan Sexton once again going on the offensive. Does it again. She's trying to pull that arm right out at the socket, and it looks like it may be succeeding. You can see the pain through Legata's mask, for heaven's sake.
She throws Legata one way and then yanks another. And now Legata tries to reverse it, but Susan Sexton is waiting. Uses a fist. Let's be honest.
Maybe she learned something from Muhammad Ali somewhere along the way in all of her travels across the world.
All right, she's got her in a front face lock. Legata pulled her legs out from under her. Now Legata once again showing off for the fans, and she's got her foot right across the throat of the champion. The referee calling her off. And Legata now using the feet. And again, now look at this, goes up, and she's talking to the fans. This is a waste right here.
Legata an error in judgment, because look at this, Susan Sexton.
This could be the electric chair.
That's what she calls it if she falls backwards with her opponent. Legata spending too much time trying to hot dog for the fans.
That's it. That's the current. The electric chair. 1, 2, and the sentence has been executed.
Fans, the winner of the bout, Superstar Susan Sexton.
That electric chair is shocking.
I couldn't agree more.
Well, there was no question, no matter who Susan Sexton's opponent was, once she had them strapped into the electric chair, it was all over, but for the counting of 3. Now coming up, it is truly a question of strength against experience. Reggie Bennett against Candy Devine. Here's all the action.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first from Nashville, Tennessee, weighing 132 pounds, Candy Devine. Her opponent this evening from Venice Beach, California, weighing 170 pounds, Reggie Bennett.
Well, the fans really have taken a liking to Reggie Bennett.
Look at her. They're scared not to like her.
Well, her opponent is from Nashville, the Music City, USA, Candy Devine.
Candy Devine obviously has experience on Reggie Bennett, but Reggie Bennett, of course, with the size and the strength advantage. You know, while earlier, before the program started taping today, while you were chatting up that girl over at the blackjack table, I took the opportunity to talk to Reggie Bennett. I found out a little bit about her background. You know that she, in addition to being a 10-year veteran of bodybuilding and powerlifting, has also done modeling, done commercials. She's been wrestling for 3 years. You know what her hobby is? She chases good-looking men. That's what she told me. And the horrible thing...
Jim Cornette.
Yeah, that's what she told me. The horrible things happen when she catches them. As a matter of fact, it's a strange muscle reaction. They're always smiling when they're delivered to the morgue. I don't know what it is. Some strange physiological response.
You know, sometimes when I'm here with you, I think about those things they say. The views of the announcers are not necessarily those of the LPWA. Jim Cornette, let's say this. Your imagination is the only thing I know more vivid than your imagination or your sports.
Well, speaking of vivid, that was a vivid escape from that head scissors, and it may be only partially imagination. You never know until you try. Right now, Reggie Bennett in control of Candy Devine with the headlock, and that's the thing. Devine is going to have to stay away from these power holds and these power moves. They're taking a good handful of hair. Hey, it's a hold that nature invented. Good handful of hair.
Well, she used it to her advantage, and now she's still got a grab of that hair and just doing those bears with her hair. Now look at this. She's standing on her hair and pulling her up.
Talking about the views of the announcers, my view's great from here. I don't know about yours, Joe. Right now, look, standing on the hair of Reggie Bennett, Candy Devine pulling up on both arms. Reggie Bennett, that's the way that you've got to go after a big girl like this. You have got to... Wait a minute! She just flipped her right over on her head. And now Reggie Bennett is in the driver's seat, sitting on top of Candy Devine's head.
Candy Devine thought that she had things in control, and Reggie Bennett used that strength and that power to literally just flip her over using her feet. And now...
Well, Devine's going to get nowhere here either. See, Reggie Bennett just used a little leverage, and applies the overhand wrist lock to Candy Devine. Devine cannot possibly match an overhand wrist lock or any type of move that requires strength and leverage with Reggie Bennett. She's going to have to go to the legs. I say break her down at the knees. That's the way to get her.
Well, Candy Devine, the ironic part is Candy Devine probably can out-wrestle Reggie Bennett. But she keeps wanting to take the short route, and it leads to things like this. Reggie Bennett getting the upper hand, drops once, drops twice, right down across Candy. Goes, whoa! Candy moves out of the way and leaves Reggie laying on the mat. There's a stop to the stomach. There's another one. 3 times now, right into the stomach. And this time, Bennett held on and pulled Candy Devine down.
Boy, Bennett is just like a bulldog tonight. She is staying on top of Candy Devine. And Devine, to be honest, has not come up with the proper strategy from the outset of this match, because she's not gone at Bennett in the possible weak points that Bennett might have that Candy Devine can capitalize on. She's just not done it, and Bennett so far has really controlled the tempo.
Just throws her across the ring. Jim Cornette, you've been known for many years as a ring strategist and a ring technician. If you were managing Candy Devine, what would be your advice? What would you do to tell her to prepare and get in a match with somebody like Reggie Bennett? Because everything she's tried so far has left her right like she's the position she's in now.
Well, if I was managing Candy Devine, I don't think I would have signed a contract for the match. But given that has taken place, I would have advised her, go for the knees. Go for the knees. Break her down at the knees. If she can't stand up, well, as a good old friend of mine once said, if a table doesn't have 4 legs, it's no good to anybody. You can't stand up if you haven't got any support. So go for the knees, go for the legs. If that fails, take it to the ear, because a smaller girl flying through the air will carry more weight than a bigger girl standing in one place.
And now, if I didn't know better, I'd swear that she heard you, because now she's got her in a Boston grab. Now this is what I was going to ask you. Well, wait a minute.
Problem is, she went for both legs at the same time, and Bennett is too strong. You've got to isolate one limb.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you. With somebody with the strength in the legs of Reggie Bennett, how would you do it? But that's it. You do it just one of them at a time.
Guys, don't put a hold on the knee. Kick it from the side. Kick it from the back. Take the knee out. That's the
why do it legally when you can do it the easy way, right?
Kick it with the flat of the foot. It'd be legal. Right now, backslide, but couldn't hold Candy Devine over. Reggie Bennett, now this is another thing. See if you can stay away from her. See if you can cause her to wear her own self down, because Reggie Bennett, being bigger and heavier, even if she's in great condition, is not going to have the stamina of a lighter girl like Candy Divine, who's also in good condition. If the match goes a certain point of time, say 15 minutes, then Candy Divine would have the advantage just on sheer stamina alone.
Bennett takes her and throws her into the rope. Clothesline, a devastating move when you've got the size and the strength of a Reggie Bennett to back it up. Now what's she doing? She's just surveying the situation.
She's waiting for her to get in a position for a drop kick. Can you believe that, Joe?
You know, we talk about the size and the strength, and then she goes to an aerial move like a drop kick, and now that's the Reggie Rack. She has got Candy Divine up in the Reggie Rack, and
back she goes. Good night. She dropped her all the way down. That's it.
She put her up in the rack and dropped her.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the bout, Reggie Bennett!
Bonnie Blackstone here in the locker room area with Reggie Bennett. Reggie, I have to give you credit. You always look like you're having so much fun out there.
Well, I am. I really love wrestling. It's one of my favorite sports.
Now tell me, can you go out there and just win a match on sheer strength alone? Is that possible?
Well, it's possible. It's not probable. You have to have a game plan. You have to really go out there and take advantage of the situation. Strength doesn't always get you. You have to think out there, too.
Who has been your toughest opponent here in the LPWA? I mean, you've taken on some of the best.
Well, there's no question about it. It's got to be Judy Martin. Yeah. She's tough.
All right. Now tell me, what does the future hold for you, especially in singles competition?
Well, I'm looking for a title shot, but as it is right now, I'm just looking to go out there and do the best wrestling that I possibly can and be big, strong, and bad.
All right. Reggie Bennett here in the LPWA.
Well, there you saw a prime example of the brute strength of Reggie Bennett, the Reggie Rack, doing in Candy Divine.